Hey, what's up guys, Connell here. So today we're going to do spark plugs on this 2000 Pathfinder. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so this tutorial is pretty straightforward. Just remove the spark plug wires. I don't say change the spark plug, but on this engine, number 6 is extremely difficult to remove. So I'm going to go ahead and do that one first. Alright, so I was having a ton of trouble finding it since the hood wasn't helping out, so I went ahead and removed the hood. Easiest way that I found is to try and find a spark plug by hand and then trace it back up. So when you're putting the socket down, go right by this wire loom, and then you'll feel kind of a smooth circular surface, and then follow down. It should lead right to the spark plug. So pretty much just like that. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and take that out. Alright, next spark plug, I'll show you what spark plug I'm putting in. I just did it real quick so I can remember where it goes. You're basically gonna be fishing in the dark with this one. So try to remember what the angle was when you took the old one out. Pay attention to that. That's really the only way you're gonna be able to find the hole when you put the new one in. And don't rush it, don't smash it, otherwise you'll damage the plug. So I went in and did the first one. I like to torque spark plugs, so I torqued mine to 21 foot-pounds. Don't go any tighter than that, otherwise you'll break the plug in, and that's just going to be a really fun day. Alright, so let's move on to number 5. You're removing the plug, and it starts to get hard to turn, reverse it, and then tighten it back up again. And then if it's hard to turn that way too, I suggest you spray some WD-40 down the hole and then just kind of work it out slowly but surely. So I went ahead and sprayed some WD-40 in there, let it sit, and then if you want you can spray some on the other plug so it makes it easier to pull those out. So I went ahead and took number 5 out. Remember, make sure to go back and forth with the WD-40. Just keep going until it feels like it's going to get loose. If you just say, oh well, it's not going to break when it's starting to get hard to turn, it will break. So just be patient. Don't make this a 6-hour job, make this a 1-hour job at most. This is the plug we're putting in, NGK Rutheniums. Never tried these before, always used iridium. Don't gap it. How are you going to gap that? And then on the box, it actually has a small picture to say don't gap it. So yeah, don't gap it. And then this is the old plug. This is NGKR. So you can see the difference. And then we're going to go ahead and torque to 21 foot-pounds. That was right there. And that's it. Alright, move on to the next one. Number 3 in. And now we're going to go do these 3. They're pretty self-explanatory, so I'll get back to you guys when we're going to start. Alright, so now we're back together, hood's back on. If you don't feel comfortable taking the hood off, I assume it is possible to do this with the hood on, but I found it incredibly difficult, and it's only 4 volts, so it's just these 2 and these 2. Alright, so let's go ahead and start. So I went ahead and started it. A bunch of smoke came out, so I had to go drive it. The smoke's from the WD-40. So don't freak out like, oh my god, I broke my engine. Other than that, everything went well. Honestly, I don't really notice a power difference. I mean, maybe a little bit at the top end, but that's it. Guess I'll have to look at the gas phones number to see if it improved that. But another aspect of these Ruthenium plugs is they last longer than 100K. So especially on this engine where it's kind of a pain in the neck to do that last one, I think that's a big deal. And I also had to change spark plugs on a 2000 Pathfinder. If there's anything else you guys want to know about this vehicle, I plan to do a few videos on it. Let me know down in the comments or message me directly. Alright, take care.